So starting off, she provided some hair from Ellie Pearl, and these are her bundles. I like this hair, honestly. Like, that's who I refer people to. If you're gonna, Ellie Pearl on AliExpress, they have really good hair. And this is the cap that I use. So, um, starting off, she gave me three 20-inch bundles and a 20-inch 4x4 closure. They were thick, didn't shed, so I definitely love the hair. But and like I said, that's who I refer people is Ellie Pearl. If you don't go to a no name or name brand company online or something, Ellie Pearl is just as great. And I like to use mesh dome caps. To me, for it's breathable, so your braids, your scalp can breathe. But definitely you can use whatever you like. And I definitely like to use curved needles, long curved needles, especially when I have nails. For me, it's just easier. And I like to use thread, cotton thread. I used to use nylon with the straight needle, but for me, this has just been better. Um, it's tighter for me, but definitely, like I said, use what's best for your self, mind, whatever. I'm trying to find a way to say it without saying it. Do what's best for you, boo. Okay? Shoot. Folks get on my nerve trying to tell you what to do. No, do what you got to do to help you get the track on the cap. Okay? That's the goal. Get that mug on the cap and it don't hang and it don't fall, it don't get loose. That's the goal, right? And also, you don't want to put the needle through the band. You just want to put it through the fabric. So unless you're trying to make the cap smaller, then you'll put your needle through the elastic band. But if you're not, then just put the needle through the fabric. Do your knot. I do 2 times around the needle, and then I go to the next section. And I like to fold my tracks over. I rarely cut my tracks because I always reuse my hair. I'm one of those people. I reuse my hair. I can't. I know a lot of people that say, "Oh, girl, I just throw it away." Must be nice. Must be nice. Okay, because I'm reusing this hair. I got some hair I'm gonna have for like 2 years. It the quality, and I'll start selling that hair on my website very soon. Y'all will be the first to know. But yeah, I got hair I've had for years. Like I don't know. That's just me, right? Do what's best for you and your well-being. So now I'm going up. I like to do the needle going up and do my 2 times and knot it, and that's it. You don't have to do each section with the knot. I like to do the back tracks this way just to make sure that they're secure. But be careful if you're going to do that, because that also can tighten up the cap. If you tighten it too much with the thread like that, it can make the cap tight. So just kind of be careful. I would maybe skip a couple, like maybe do your knots every 3 loops. So do your 1 loop, 2 loop, 3 loop, and maybe the 4th loop double tie, tie it, and then go from there. And see how that works for you. And I like to use my T-pins to hold the tracks in place, just to help. It helps me out with my sewing, and that is it. And so the next clip, you'll see me adding the closure to the top. Now we're going to go ahead and add the closure. And by the way, too, I'm going to fix the way I record. I hate these little black sides. I don't know. The next video, I'm going to try to record it better for you guys because I don't like the way it looks either. But anyways, I'm adding the closure on here because I finally bleached the knots and everything. And I like to put the closure about 1 inch past the line. For me, when I use a 4x4 closure, that gives me a little bit more parting space when I put the wig on. So that's a nice little trick for you if you don't really want to buy a 5x5 or a 6x6. Just try taking your 4x4 closure a little bit past the line, about 2 inches. That should give you a little bit more parting space on your head. and I'm making sure that everything is lined up nice and neat and flat. And so I go up one side, and I like to start about an inch up before I go down right there to that spot. Only because I kind of sometimes make my knots kind of big at the end of my thread, and so I don't want that, that knot sitting right there by the closure, right by your head, So I kind of start up a little high, and then I go down, and then I work my way back up. There's always a method to the madness, right? And that's my method to my madness. And it works for me, so definitely do what works for you. But for closures, frontals, I definitely sew very close together, and I definitely double knot it, because this is something that I don't want to get loose or, move around. This has to be very secure. And to avoid like your closure being lopsided, like I said, I would go up one side, stop, go to the next side, and then go up the back. And that way you'll have a very flat surface. So it's time to cover the wefts or cover the tracks. And I like to use a wax stick and a pressing comb. To me, it just gives a nice, more flat look. When you use a pressing comb, you can always follow up with a hot tool like a wand curler or something. But I definitely like to go in with my pressing comb. I've been using the pressing comb. So I've been using the pressing comb on my hair since I was 13. But I've been, getting my hair pressed since I was like 5 or 6. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, right? And when I started wearing wigs back in 2015, 16, it was like, for me, it was like a no-brainer to press your closure down. Like, how am I supposed to get this closure to lay down and not look like a cat? You got to press it on out. Press it, girl. So go ahead and press it. Get you a wax stick that's not too greasy. That's Mazzani, I believe. And then get you a pressing comb. You don't have to get a stove. You can get an electric one. But I definitely would suggest investing in a pressing comb for your closures and frontals. And what I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of pressing back the hair to kind of see what we got going on. I did some tweezing. So now I'm just checking to see, like, do I need to retweeze some things? I'm kind of just doing a light tweeze on her part. She didn't want a big part. She didn't want a real defined part because, sometimes people change their minds on their parts or whatever. And so I don't over tweeze it. I just kind of do a light pluck, and, I make sure that's what they want, and that's what she wanted. So you got to get a customer what they want. I love a rat tail too. Invest in a rat tail, and invest in a good pair of tweezers. I got my tweezers from Sally's. It's like, the black girls with, they have the tweezers with the girls on them. I get the little black girl with the afro. I guess they're seasonal, y'all. I didn't know they were seasonal because I went up there and they were gone. Anyways, but that's where I like to get my tweezers, or I get my tweezers from Burlington's or Ross. In those sets, it comes with the tweezer and it comes with the razor comb. So that's a good deal as well. So you won't be buying like one razor comb at the beauty supply store, you can just get a whole pack for $3. So anyways, just pressing back the hairline to kind of see what we got going on, because we're gonna go ahead and make baby hairs right after this. I like to use BioSilk on the hair right before I style it, either BioSilk or Chi. I like to use. You can use whatever gloss you would like to use. That's just make sure it's not heavy and weigh the hair down. You know, BioSilk is pretty lightweight. Just don't use a lot. Dime size is just enough. And I make my baby hairs with a razor comb. I like to cut it with a razor comb or a eyebrow razor, and then I shape it up with some mousse. This is Nairobi. You can use Afro-G, you can use hairspray, you can use gel, you can use whatever you gotta do to get the job done and it looks nice and neat. Do that. All right, just go ahead and do that. So anyway, so that's it basically. Oh, that's elastic band. You know, she wanted elastic band in her wig so it can have a more secure fit. I also added some combs, so she is good to go, y'all. She's ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the baby hairs with a silk scarf. I'll also have satin scarves available on my website. Hopefully this month, if not next month, because those are very important to have for your hairline, your edges. So, and that's basically it. We're all set. If you have any questions, let me know. You can always send me a private message. I'm okay with that, but hope you enjoyed the video like I did, and I will see you in the next video. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to try to do better with it looking. I don't like the way it looks, y'all. I'm going to work on that. All right. Love y'all. Peace.